Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson to give to Rolls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Another pistol look here. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Derek Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Wentz. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. This one's complete left side to Green-Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
On first down, Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw, Wentz. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a third and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Wilson, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got time. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Wentz. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Detroit! Gun! Gun! 319! Watching that party! Gun! Here we go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Now Wentz will keep it, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags, and in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing. Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.